Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be unboxing the ChefIQ Smart Cooker. There's a lot of pressure cookers on the market, but this one's got a lot of features you're really going to want to know about. So you ready? Let's get into this. This is the ChefIQ Smart Cooker. For the most part, it's just a pressure cooker with a whole bunch of extra functions, much like stuff from Instapot and Ninja Kitchen. In addition to pressure cooking, this machine can do slow cooking, sous vide, searing and sauteing, steaming, and it even has a built-in scale. What? It's a pretty decent sized machine with a 5.7 liter capacity, and as far as what the picture of the machine looks like on the box here, it's a pretty sexy looking machine. Here's an image of one of the dishes that was made in this machine. Evidently the machine pairs with an app that gives you guided cooking recipes that are going to help you make much better meals in this. That's going to be fun to check out. And on the other side of the box, we got a little bit more in-depth look at some of the features on this. Like I mentioned before, it's got the guided cooking. Looks like there's a bunch of built-in presets for time and temperature. There's some information about the steaming. The machine features an auto pressure release, so you don't have to actually flip a valve like you do on other machines. Since you can sear and saute in this machine, it means you're not going to be using as many pots and pans, which also means you're not going to have as dirty a kitchen, so that's always something to look forward to. It's got smart features built in, so it can connect to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi and get over-the-air updates and updates for recipes and things like that. It's got that integrated scale that I mentioned before. That'll be interesting to see because it's something I've really never seen on a machine like this. Up there's the machine again, a snapshot of the app. That app is available for iOS and Android both. And again, we got some examples of some of the things that can be cooked in this machine. What do you say we open this thing up? I'm sorry, but the top of this box is pretty freaking cute. If you're looking at this machine, you can see that it's got this big handle on the top of the pressure cooker. Well, if you look at the top of the box, it's got this handle for you to lift the box up, and the handle is actually the same size and shape of the actual handle on the lid. It's great packaging and really good marketing, actually. I mean, if this was sitting in the store next to other pressure cookers, some dumb little thing like that is going to be enough to let me give it a second look. So kudos to them. Pretty freaking good. Okay, and we can open this up. Oh look, cooked by you with ChefIQ. So they got a little rhyming going along with that. That's freaking great. Okay, what do we got here? Smart cooking starts here, ChefIQ. Okay, a little bit of extra marketing fluff, whatever. And then right here, looks like it's an extra pressure cooker gasket. That's pretty awesome, and I've never seen a pressure cooker come with an extra one before. And here's a little note about it. Let's see what they're saying. Why are we giving you an extra gasket? Glad you asked. With 2 gaskets, you can use one with savory aromatic ingredients. Think garlic and onions. Then use the other when cooking delicately flavored dishes such as rice or cheesecake. We made your gaskets different colors so you can keep track of which one is which. You're welcome. And you see how you have to turn this around to read this, and then the text just circles closer towards the middle. That is pretty fantastic. Okay, what do we got right here? This looks like a silicone lid, and I bet you this is for the cooking pot. So when the food gets done, you can snap this on right over the top to keep everything fresh. I've never seen a pressure cooker come with one of these either. Huh, well, you know what? These guys are kind of impressing me already. Oh, what do we got here? An experience book. What the hell is that? This just gives you a little bit more information about all of the stuff written on the outside of the box. Actually, for the most part, they just reiterated exactly what's on the outside of the box. So, they're just making sure you read it. Alright. Oh, we got another book here, which is the safety guide. FCC statement. There's some warranty information in here as well. We'll never see that again. You know, I have fun throwing all this stuff around the room, but then I gotta go and pick it all up too, so I guess the joke's on me, huh? Let's see what we got in here. By the way, this top piece here is heavy as hell. In fact, I kind of thought something was sticking in here or something, but no, it's just really super thick padding. That's impressive. I mean, if this box gets bashed around, there is nothing going to be happening to this machine. Okay, let's see. It's all wrapped up. And it looks like everything is all self-contained right in here. Let's see this machine. Oh yeah. That is sexy. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now that video is not gonna give you the full picture on this. This is absolutely gorgeous. Got your screen right here, dial right here, that's got a nice feel to it. Is that metal or plastic? Might be metal on that. Little screen protector here, let's pull that off. This has got a really nice matte black finish on it. I like the matte black because it's really good at hiding fingerprints, and really matte black is just a really great looking color. I mean, this thing has got kind of a Darth Vader look to it. Really like that. Let's turn this machine around. Obviously we have the lid right here. Right here we have the moisture trap. It just twists off. Well, it's a pretty good amount. Here is the pressure valve right over there. That is the sealed position, and that is the vent position. This is really floppy, and it's kind of supposed to be. With the Ninja pressure cookers though, when it's engaged or disengaged, you can't really tell. It does flip back and forth just like this does, but when this one is sealed, you can see the entire valve is down lower, and when it's vented, the whole thing comes up higher, so you can just look at it and you can tell whether it's open or closed. I like that quite a bit because other pressure cookers I've seen don't really do that, and you just have to kind of pay attention to the writing on it just to make sure. The box did mention something about automatic pressure release, so kind of interested to see how that works because this is obviously a mechanical piece right here. So maybe it's got magnets in it that can turn it back and forth, I don't know. Looks like down here we have a place to plug in the power cord, and that's actually something kind of interesting too, because the connection for the power cable is more like something you'd see on the back of a desktop computer, and the fact that you can remove it and maybe store it on the inside of the machine is really cool, because then you wouldn't have a power cable flopping around, would you? Here's a quick illustration about how pressure cooking works. And it does mention this little red pressure valve here. You know that these things pop up and go down. This tells you what the different heights for that little piece mean. That's kind of nice because I remember when I first got my first pressure cooker, I didn't really know exactly what that was or how it worked. So it's really nice that they do give you a rundown about that. Just like it tells you right here that the regulator knob will hiss, wobble, and emit a little bit of steam when the pressure's coming out. So that either means that they're just trying to give you some good information, or a whole bunch of people called bitching about it and they got tired of answering phone calls. Either way, it's nice information to have. Okay, let's take a look at what's inside here. Here is the inside of the pressure lid, and you can see that there's a clear gasket installed in here right now. Just like they said, you've got this white one and you have the black one that came in the top of the box. I like the idea of having two different gaskets so you don't have flavors mixing together and stuff like that. These are the inside parts for the pressure valve, and it looks like the inside piece of this is stainless steel. Oh look, we got bubble wrap.
2,000 years later.
Alright, enough of that. Wow, this is cool. A little stainless steel steamer basket, it looks like. And a little rack with handles built in. Here goes that power cable. Well, it's not too short, it's about 3 feet or so. And here's that steam basket again. And this has a little handle on it too. Okay, let's get these out of the way. Now we have the inner pot. This has cups and liters etched into the side of the pot here. If I turn this around, you can kind of see it backwards right here. Probably a lot easier than you can on camera in here because it's pretty dark in there. Looks like the inside's got some sort of non-stick coating to it, but it's not super smooth. This is something similar to what Ninja's been using, where it feels a little bit rough and you wouldn't think it's a non-stick surface because of that. But if it's anything like theirs, it might be kind of resilient. Okay, down here we had another note. And it's just a couple more precautions to follow when using the pot in here. Oh, what do you say we turn this thing on and see if it actually works? Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Alright, so this wants me to set up the app so I can set up the smart cooker. And I can't really do anything until I do that, so keep in mind if you don't have a smartphone, you might have an issue with this.
Are you serious?
That's kind of a fail because not everybody in the world has a smartphone. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Not everybody has internet, and not everybody has a smartphone that does have internet. So remember, if you wanted to buy one of these for grandma, maybe not. Alright, let's download and install this app and see how quickly we can do this. Okay, I'll open that up. We're gonna allow it. And I guess I better sign up, huh?
4 to 6 days later.
Okay, I set the app up. It was just one page, and then I had to verify an email, and then here we are. So that whole process took me about 2 minutes. Let's see if this just sets up. Well, it'd be kind of funny if it didn't. Okay, let's see. Smart Cooker 250. It's pairing. It's asking about this number right here. So let's type that in. And it looks connected. And now I just got to connect it to my Wi-Fi network. So far it's been pretty easy. The only thing I can really say negative is that if you just wanted to start cooking right away and didn't want to do all this stuff, you'd be SOL because it's the only way to get this thing going. See, right here it says there is an update for it, so we'll do that really quick. So keep in mind you're probably going to need 10-15 minutes or so to get everything set up before you can actually start playing with the thing. It's a one-time thing, so whatever, but if you're the impatient type, then be warned because you're going to have to deal with some shit. Okay. Updated. Wow. In case you want to notice, this is not a touch screen here, but you do have different buttons here that you could probably click, right? So you got slow cooking there, favorites, which I'm assuming you can add through the app, pressure cooking stuff, searing and sauteing, and steaming. Kind of slick, you know, I like this touchscreen stuff. Pretty cool. What's under more? Okay, and then there's the sous vide, fermenting, keeping warm, sanitizing, so that's probably like a nice steam cleaning, and then some settings. What's appearance? Oh, it's dark mode and light mode. Well, of course it's dark mode. Okay, anyway, back to the pressure cooking. So we've got manual presets for chicken, beef, lamb. I really like how they got the little picture of the food next to it there. Pork, seafood, that scallops there, eggs, beans, and we got grains, pasta, and vegetables. Very cool, very cool. You know, so far, this is pretty neat. Looks like you got some compatibility for a Bluetooth temperature gauge. I didn't see one in the box, so I'm assuming that's something extra I would have to buy. Cooking control, let's see if I can go in here. If I want to set it to scale, you can see that if I'm pushing down on here, the scale reads both on the smartphone app and on the screen. So you don't have to use a smartphone for this, you can just use the screen there. It's probably the way I would use it. You can see that this is showing negative weight now. That's because I took the lid off and all this stuff is coming out. So now that I've taken everything out, I can zero the scale and it will reset that back to 0. The reason you need to do that is because let's say I wanted to add a pound of chicken or something like that in there. I could put that into the thing, and then once I've got my pound of chicken in there, I could zero the scale out and then add more ingredients and get the weight of those things as well without having to remove the stuff that's already in there. So you can see my pepper shaker right here is just about 1 ounce, 2 ounces. That's a cool feature. What do you say we do a quick pressure test? So I'm going to throw a little bit of water in here, and we're already on pressure cooking. I'm just going to stick it on manual. We'll just say we're going to do it on low pressure. It will keep it warm after the fact, which is nice because a lot of these machines don't have that. Delayed start, I can actually have it delay the start, so I can set in the amount of hours and minutes from right now when I want it to start. And then the type of automatic pressure release, whether I want it to be quick, whether I want it to pulse it, or to be natural. Natural meaning that it won't just release all the pressure, it'll just let the pressure slowly come down on its own. Okay, close and lock the lid. Check the rubber gasket. Make sure the regulator is set back. So it's giving you all these steps to check, which is great because I can't tell you how many times I've tried to pressure cook something and the valve is open and then I think my pressure cooker is broken 30 minutes later. So stupid people like me, rejoice. Okay, and this is going to slowly build pressure on its own. Kind of neat that it gives you a percentage right on the screen like that. You can see that while it's cooking, the app is giving me all the same information right on my screen as well. I can make adjustments here, or I can make adjustments on the machine itself. That took about 5 minutes or so to build up all the pressure. I have it on low pressure mode just to test the machine out, and I set it to pressure cook for 2 minutes. You can see that it is automatically releasing pressure when it feels like it needs to, so that is promising. Definitely it works a little bit different than other pressure cookers I've used because normally you have to manually open that valve. And it looks like the pressure cook is almost done. Let's see what happens. Oh, now it's got a countdown for the pressure release. Whoa! You can see it scared the dog too. I had it set to quick release, so it just released all that pressure at once. But you know what? That was super effective. I can't wait to test all the functions on this. I bet it's going to be really great. The ChefIQ pressure cooker looks like it's going to be a really neat appliance. It's got a lot of cool features that I want to check out, and hopefully it lives up to the hype. After I get the chance to test this out for a couple of weeks, I'll be back with a full product review. If you'd like a little bit more information about the ChefIQ Smart Cooker, I do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this video and you're in the market for a new pressure cooker, you might want to check out this video right here where I unbox the Ninja Smart Lid pressure cooker. I did that one a little while back, but it's a good opportunity to see what different kind of stuff you get in the box. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.